Now, there are some new details this hour in this morning's other breaking news story, and that is the crash of the British Parliament buildings in London. Scotland Yard is treating it as a terror attack, and here is video into us from the immediate aftermath.
He didn't swerve into it. It was a direct hit.
As you heard there, witnesses say the crash at the Parliament buildings appeared deliberate. You can see in these images heavily armed police swarm the scene and pull someone out of the crumpled vehicle at gunpoint. Scotland Yard says the car hit the security barriers guarding the Parliament buildings just after 7:30 London time. This is video from BBC News that appears to back up what we've heard from witnesses. You can see the car there. It's highlighted and circled. Police say it was a Ford Fiesta. It appears to accelerate, swerve right across a median and through pedestrians and cyclists on the street, then slam into the security barrier. Dominic Velitis is just outside. The police cordon still up. It will be through the day. Dominic, we've heard from Scotland Yard this morning, their Commissioner of Counter-Terrorism. What are police saying at this point?
Yeah, that's right, Heather. And we've heard a little bit more detail about the suspect involved in this morning's incident, the driver of that silver vehicle who first collided with those cyclists and pedestrians before crashing into that barrier just outside the Houses of Parliament. He is said to be a man in his late 20s. He was, of course, arrested very quickly at the scene, and he was arrested on suspicion of terrorist charges, and he's currently being held at a police station in South London. Now, that is some of the very latest detail that we've had from police. Earlier, they held a press conference. We can play a little bit more of that now.
Early stage of the investigation, no other suspects at the scene have been identified or reported to police. There is no intelligence at this time of further danger to Londoners or the rest of the UK connected to this incident. Our priority now is to formally establish the identity of the suspect and establish his motivation if we can. He is not currently cooperating.
Now, one of the key points about this individual, Heather, is that police say he is refusing to cooperate with officers. And we also know that he wasn't known to either the security services or the police. So for investigators, the priority now will be to identify him and try and work out exactly what happened here earlier on this morning. There were, of course, casualties here. 3 people were injured, 2 hospitalised. One of them, a woman, was seriously injured. Meanwhile, as you can see behind me, the police cordon here is still in place, as they are in streets in the wider area generally around the Houses of Parliament. The local underground station, that's Westminster Underground Station, remains closed as well. So police are warning members of the public there's going to be significant disruption here pretty much for the rest of the day. Heather.
Dominic, thank you very much. Dominic Velitis on that story for us out of London today.